Hey guys, it's me. I'm back again. I know it's been quite a while since I made a recording, but I sort of accidentally wrote over some files from my Caesar and Gaul campaign and didn't feel like going through the whole rigmarole, continuing it again, and I've been distracted by other games. But today, as you can see here, Creative Assembly has released new DLC called Hannibal at the Gates. It is similar to Caesar and Gaul in that it is only the Western Mediterranean, and I believe there are 4 playable factions, which are Rome, Carthage, Syracuse, and the Lusitani, which are a tribe in, I believe, Western Spain. I'm not completely certain of that. And Syracuse is, of course, in Sicily. So, this is literally my first look at it. I've just fired it up. So let's get started. Oh, Lusitani, Aravaki. You're going to have to forgive my pronunciation on these. I really don't know. Syracuse, Rome, and Carthage. There's Central Spain, and Lusitani are Western Spain. But this is Rome too, so we're going to play it on Rome. Initial challenge easy. And play it on hard, battle difficulty. Wow, they really split this up into smaller territories. That's okay. Plus 15% wealth from agricultural buildings. Public order bonus from presence of Latin culture. Carthago delenda est. Major diplomatic penalty with all Punic factions. I'm not sure which factions are Punic. I know Carthage is. I'm not sure what. I think there's going to be a video at the beginning of this, so I'll just shut up and let you watch it. When it loads. Eventually. There have been quite a few tweaks done to the game since Caesar and Gaul. New units have been added. Or exactly who, I'm not sure. I know Egypt got some. With this update, Carthage has gotten some. Not sure who else. One of the Eastern tribe factions got some extra units, I think. I don't have the Gore pack installed, and I don't have the Beasts of War pack installed. I don't really see the benefit of either of those for myself. They're like a few dollars each. And
Hannibal, my son, stand before the gods and swear, from this day until your last, that you will always be an enemy of Rome.
Violated the treaty that binds you.
Your treaty is unacceptable!
I will remind you, the last time Carthage resisted Rome, your fathers were buried in the fields of Sicily. Those that didn't greet the dirt with open arms, we sent to serve Neptune in the waters of the Agates. The Mediterranean is undoubtedly ours, not yours. You gifted us whatever scraps of it you held when you and your mercenaries scurried back to your barbaric fishing village. And I am sent here to ask you to decide between peace and open conflict, as if you truly have a choice.
I choose war.
It is over 20 years since war last raged across Sicily. Since its defeat, Carthage's gaze has turned towards Iberia, making great profits there. Now a Carthaginian general named Hannibal Barca has sacked Saguntum, a valued ally of Rome. War can be your only response. The battleground of Iberia is ripe for conquest. Great riches can be found in her mines and manpower. Those riches should belong to Rome. Our diplomats can join the offensive. If the allies of Carthage can be persuaded to break away, our army's task will be all the easier. The Mediterranean will belong to Rome. Carthage must be destroyed.
Well, there we go. Control 30 settlements either by direct ownership or through client states and military allies. Gallia Cisalpina? Oye, caramba. Assist Massilia. On the Allobroges. Trade with the Massasli. Mea Sicily. Hope that's right. Oh, okay. So here we are. What do I have available? A spy. A diplomat. A navy.
Commander?
An army. Lucius Pallas. Equites, Hastati, Velites, and levies. Oh boy. Publius Scipio. This would eventually be Scipio Africanus, I believe. Mercenary Italian cavalry. Hastati.
Commander.
Publius Scipio. Oh, wait a minute. Am I... Publius Scipio.
Ready for battle.
Publius Scipio? What? I'm confused. And the Vengeance of Veti. A navy. Okay, so... I had... Go to the diplomatic screen. Allobroge. I had a task to become...
My time is better spent feasting and hunting than listening. So be quick with your chattering.
Declare war. I'm not going to demand my allies join this. The Massasili are south of the Mediterranean. They're in Africa. The Veneti are around here somewhere. But that's fine. Research. Well, I need to spend some time there, so I'll leave that for now. Stay in the diplomatic screen. Massasili.
Come, my friend.
Trade agreement.
Speak. We are men of words, and so serve. The gods rightly wish us to show humility.
Okay, so I have 2,000 and an income of 2,400. who are these people? The Sam Knights. And they are allied with me or something. And the Etruscan League. How are my relations with them? The Sam Knights, well, they're happy with my treaties with themselves and Syracuse. We share the same culture, but we've apparently been at war with them in the past, so they're not too happy with that. Let's see if they can.
Now speak plainly.
Oh, they're a client
We are an
state.
honest folk and value honesty in others.
Trade agreement? Okay, that's good.
You have spoken fairly, and I can accept for my people knowing that good will come of the day.
And the Etruscan League, they actually don't mind us. They don't like our treaties with the Boii and our past military. Let's see what I can.
Glad to listen to your offers,
They're a client
but
state.
do not wrap them in lies.
Trade
Yes,
agreement.
the gods
Also
will
sounds good.
rejoice at the words we have spoken today. You honor us with these terms.
And the Messiahs are down here. Can I do anything more with them?
Friend. Let us
Yeah, I
conclude
tried that
our
already.
business with good haste, and then enjoy the pleasures of this house.
And we have a military alliance, okay. And who was this up here? I always forget their name. Massilia. Yeah.
Welcome.
Military
welcome.
access, trade
In a
agreement,
spirit
and
of
defensive
Olympian
alliance. So,
hospitality,
okay. Now, what am I going to do? 2,000, not a lot of money. I think that what I will do, I need to gain a foothold in Spain. What were some of my objectives? Control 30 settlements. Gallic-Cisalpina. I want to see Patavium. Genoa, Vercelli, Placentia. So this kind of valley in northern Italy. And in Subris, the Boii, and the Veneti. Now, Boii don't like us. And Subris don't like us. Although they're in a client state. And Liguria is actively at war with us. So my first target will be Genoa. And I'll worry about the rest of it later. Client state, military ally, Batavium. This is going to be kind of a boring Veneti first video, because I'm going to be spending all my time basically setting things up. I need to get my income up. I can do that with capturing cities, but I can also do that by improving towns and buying farms and that, or upgrading farms and that sort of thing. Yeah, they don't like us for much.
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
They have a military alliance.
Listen
Let's
because
try
your
a
people are
trade
known to have
agreement.
honor.
No. Let's try a non-aggression pact, or because they're yeah, never mind. So, for militarily speaking, Genoa is our target. Who's this? Oh, the Etruscan League. Okay, Roma.
At your command.
Okay, let's take this unit here
We hunger for battle.
and upgrade them first of all. There goes 900 coins. Oy. Corfinium, all the way down here. All these new cities. Siam. Well, let's start with Rome. It is the capital. Can't do anything in Rome. Capua. Oh. Capua's down here. Terracina. Oh, it's so many places to spend what little money I have. Sicilia. Magna Graecia. Corsica and Sardinia. I think Corrales could end up being really important for me. It's going to be my jumping off point to Carthage. I think I will start here. Let us increase. And cultural differences, taxes, slaves. Okay, so I need to settle this place first. Let's put a temple in there. And then I'm going to march this army. Tiny, tiny army. They're going to take a while.
Ready for battle.
Oh. Triarii, Hastati, Saki Equite, Bodyguard, Levies, and Velites. Oh, what am I going to do with these guys? I think I'm going to move them away from Rome. Rome is a walled city. I don't know how much change there has been for walled cities, but okay.
Ready for orders.
And did I not have a couple of navies here? One navy.
Your orders.
Oh, that's an army. Oh, that's a big army. Okay, well, let us
All hands to the oars.
get to shore, and we're going to land this army and take on the Volcae, which I started a war with when they are allies of Alabrog. I can't do anything with Massilia directly.
Reporting.
Mercenary hoplites. Equites, Hastati. Oh, a ballista. I like to see that. Iberian cav. Tell you one thing I want to do. I want to get rid of all these friggin' mercenaries. They're sucking up my money.
At your service.
No, I don't want her to actually do anything. I just want you to walk over there.
As you command.
And her set up an intelligence net. And they have spear warriors, light horse, and Celtic skirmishers. Spear warriors are okay. Light horse are actually pretty nasty. Celtic skirmishers, javelins are also nasty, so I'll have to be careful. I'm going to take these two armies, combine one army, and then send a general back to Rome. And when I start having some more money, I'll start building up him back up again. What else do we have here? Harbingers of Febris. Syracuse is our ally. Lilybaeum. I'm going to just move him here to be more centrally located. I think that Carthage will start coming after Lilybaeum, not very far away. The winds of Annie. Oof. Yeah, I'll sail them around. That must be my diplomat from the opening scenes there. Single-handedly ticking off everyone. Well, Carthage anyway. What the heck can I do with him? Oh, diminishing tax rates. Yes, I like that idea. Let's put him... Can I march over here to Carthage? Yeah, somewhat. So that's all of that done, and now what technology am I going to study here? So we have military, war preparations. Oh, these are already researched. Okay. Manipular organization, training reforms, supply chain. Weapon proficiency. Combat post range and practice castrum. Ship pumps. Engineering. Engineering and boiling oil. Okay, what about on the civil side here? Land management. Diplomats. Italian, Iberian, and yeah, the diplomat side costs money, not time. Oh, I really like both of these, but they cost so much money for me right now. Diplomatic mission. See here, plus 10 diplomacy with Italian, Iberian, and African factions, and then plus 15 diplomacy with Italian factions, and then 10 diplomacy with Italian, Iberian, and African. This is really handy. Latin cultural influence. Ooh, plus 25 to diplomacy with African factions. This is good. I like this. Laws here. Dignitaries, tax rate, wealth from commerce, tax rate, wealth from agriculture, minus percentage, reduced corruption, more reduced corruption, and increased tax rate, and public order. And this is good too, but also that's some things cost money. These cost time. Oh, time and money. Oh, that's just time. Time and money. Oh boy. Okay, I didn't... Because in Caesar and Gaul, it's just money. 4 turns for that. Yeah. Oh boy. So if I want to go down this handy dandy diplomacy tree, I'm going to need money, and it's going to take me some time to do. Okay, well, I really like engineering, and because then I can build ballista and other siege engines. Oh, ballista to start anyway. And boiling oil, it's just so good for defending walled cities. And then if I get both of these, minus 3% siege unit cost. So let's start with engineering. I'll get some ballista. They're just too handy for knocking down walls. And we're done our first turn. Oh, need an edict. So Rome is pretty happy. Umbria is neutral. Let's... Oh, Sicily is not happy. Magna Graecia is not happy. Like I said, I want to turn Corrales into something, so I think perhaps Corsica and Sardinia would be a good place to have a food and games declaration. Edict, pardon me. Oh, end turn. I can do another edict. Etruria. Oh, they're really not happy with me. Probably because, yeah, I own Bizet, but this is going to be cultural differences. Yep. I should really build. Lots of things I need to do. Let's do a food and games there as well to reduce that unhappiness somewhat. And I can have how many edicts? Rome, prosperity, meager, dignitaries 1 out of 2. Okay, 2 out of 2 provincial edicts. So now I can really end turn. So the Etruscan League. Well, yeah, so here's my first conundrum. The Etruscan League are my client state. Boii are my allies. The Boii are Gauls, and the Etruscans are Italians. Boii don't like me anyway. Etruscan League I can convince. So... aggressor is Etruscan League. If I enter on side of my ally, which is Boii, decline. There's 1,000 for starting the war with the Allobroge. Here, 20% military research rate. Oh. Developmental focus. So essentially 20% military research or plus 20% civil research. I would, as weird as this is going to sound, I would really like to go down the civil tree. I would like to try the diplomacy options, because playing the grand campaign under a number of different factions, I've got plenty of experience on the military side. I am researching 2 military technologies immediately. Like, I'm going to do boiling oil and engineering. But then I'm going to go down the civil diplomacy tree and make allies with the Italian peninsula and Africa, and we'll try that. Civil development. So where are my 2 armies got marching here? Oh, they're all both heading to Bizet. And then I should have a fleet at sea over here. Who else do I have?
Ready for orders. March. Fleet reporting. Hard on the oar. Ready, willing, and able. My journey begins.
My skills are yours.
It's only yeah, we'll see how that works out. She can stay there, and they can stay there. I'll just put them in defensive stance or fortify stance. research 3 more turns. But now I have money to spend. Okay, Corrales level 2. Don't think there's much else I can do. Now Terracina level 2. And yeah, out of money. End turn. Like I said, I want to build up my infrastructure. Who's this? Liguria? That army that... Oh boy. Yeah, these are pretty strong. I'm not going to sally forth. Well, I'm going to lose this, but we're going to fight it anyway. So, I'm wrong. I guess you're going to see some fights after all. Interesting to see how balanced this is going to be. Because the Celts have brought cheap but decent units. The short swords and their spear warriors they're okay. They're not fantastic. But any of those are better than the Roman Roarii. Which I don't find much good for anything. But I have 2 armies also marching to that very city, so whatever I lose here, I might have a decent chance of getting back. What the heck am I going to do here? Short swords, skirmishers, spear warriors, spear nobles. Right, let's take no general special abilities. 2 Rari there. 2 Rari there. I think they're going to come straight up the middle. We'll see. Mob over here. And levies there. Start battle.
Levies!
Do they have horsemen? They do. Light horsemen. Well, I don't want to... if I march my skirmishers out there, they're going to get ridden down by the light horsemen. They're not moving. Okay. I'm not going to move out and in. Oh, there they go. Might they be circling around? Do as much damage as I can to one of these before I pull them back. Yeah, 3 kills is not a lot.
The men are wavering.
By your command!
Levies!
Our general is under attack.
Roarii! Spearmen at the ready! Roarii!
Boy, those levies just shattered.
Spearmen at the ready!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
My Roarii are not doing any better. Holy mackerel, they just folded. That's crazy. Hardly any kills. If there's one thing spears should be good at fighting, it's cavalry. But, oh man, same here. I may have erred in playing this on hard battle difficulty. Wow. I mean, wow. These are lousy troops, but I'm really surprised at how quickly they died. One kill, 3 kills. Oh. Okay. It's interesting. They came right after me. Very aggressive. Yeah. I wonder if they've changed the AI for this. Okay, so I'll put my Hastati in the center.
Italian spearmen!
Spearmen to each side. Italian spearmen are not particularly good either. Now,
Italian cavalry!
up the hill.
General!
Leave the general down here, and my velites out front. I will group all these
At your service!
in one big group, and I'll group these together in a smaller group. Will I camp the hill? I think I shall.
Riders on me! Italian cavalry! Romans ready for duty. Your orders! Riders at the double!
They're all coming up towards my cavalry.
General! Ride out!
Not quite sure what they're up to there.
Italian spearmen! Jupiter gives us strength. Melee infantry! Proud Romans all!
If I can keep them occupied with my cavalry.
Velites! Take fire! Commander! Spear infantry at your command. Velites! Fire on the enemy! For glory! Orders! We await your command. Allied troops awaiting orders. Astati! For glory! Velites! Fire on the enemy! Ready!
Well, they did better that time. Those Italian spearmen seem to be better than my
Italian spearmen! Engage! Men of Italia! Missile infantry at your command! Velites! Romans, ready for duty!
Our general is under attack.
By your command! Orders understood!
Yeah, they're doing quite well.
Italian spearmen! To charge! Brave Romans to a man! Velites! Stop! At your service!
Okay, good. I don't want them to run. They'll get tired, which they probably are already. A little bit. Mostly pretty good. Now they're coming back.
General! Forward! Velites!
I'm not sure if it's short swords. Yeah, spear nobles.
Take aim!
I'm not sure if it's the upgraded weapons and stuff that they have, or these guys are performing much better.
Italian spearmen! By your command! Brave Romans to a man! Melee infantry! Brave Romans to a man! Velites! Fire! Missiles! Ready and
The men are wavering.
Break for glory! On my order! Withdraw!
I'm not sure how well that's going to work.
Melee
Let's
troops awaiting orders!
crack the whip.
Astati! Take that!
That's the end of them.
Italian cavalry! Riders at the double! Advance at speed!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ah! Withdraw! Swift riders at your command! Italian cavalry!
Pull my cavalry out to get some charges going here.
Missiles awaiting targets!
Oh, not what I wanted.
Velites!
I didn't realize that they were out of ammo.
Italian cavalry! Riders at the double! Waiting! Italian spearmen! Proud Romans all!
Those spear nobles are just brutal.
Italian cavalry!
Just hang on a second here. Sorry about that.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Really? I get distracted by a phone call and should do that more often. Oh, my troops are taking a pounding here. Oh, good. So I think what we're going to do is end the recording there, and I will pick it up in the next installment. I hope that I don't overwrite anything with this one. I'll be more careful anyway. First I'm gonna, before I forget, update.
At your
My
service.
my spy got an update. Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop recording there, and I'll see you in the next installment.